What's up, you guys? It's your boy Avexys, and in this video I'm going to show you guys some extra tips that I missed on my first Gnasher tutorial video that you guys can use to win more shoddy fights. These all will help you out, and I made it into several segments, and you will be able to learn them very easier this way. Alright, let's begin. Now, performing the back A is quite simple. It's just a small amount of inputs that you have to do in order to pull it off. Now, I'll show you all the inputs you have to do slowly and like move by move, so you can easily catch it and create your own timing with it, or just understand the timing of it. So first, what you're doing is pressing A. Second, what you're doing is shooting. Last thing you're doing is getting off the cover. But the thing is, when you do this, it makes you black around the cover if you do it way too slow. So what you're doing is, once you're about to hit the cover, be ready to shoot, and then once you're shooting, pull off the cover fast. So it's coming like that. Okay, this is a very lethal shot, and just know you can pull this shot off. If you can up it, you can back A somebody. Okay, and it's very punishable. Okay, so don't just try to back A every single opponent that you see, or it will not end well for you. The back A is very good to use when you have an opponent full red and he's trying to wrap around the other side of the cover. So say that I was hurt and I was trying to get away, and I usually try to get away by upping around. If I was like the person that was not hurt, I would just back A this corner and the person would go down. Usually you don't want to back A people that are at full health, because they'll just come off the cover and just wait for you to slide and to shoot you like that, which you guys can use as well. And just bait people to slide into covers that are near you. Now, the other form of the back A is very useful, and it's when you're already on the cover and you don't want to just give out some shots if somebody's like walking wide. Alright, now instead of slap shotting, you can just do a back A, because sometimes it works better. So what you're doing is, while you're already on the cover, you're getting up, and while you're getting up, you shoot and get back on the cover. That's why it comes out like that. And it's even better sometimes if you aim it, because sometimes if somebody is pushing you and they want to up A you, you can do like that and get off the cover. Alright, it's a very useful move that I expect all of you guys to use in the future of Gears of War. Let me check out kit. I don't know what this kid's doing. Yeah, utilize your back A's and utilize the back A's that you're doing while you're on the cover, okay? Very useful. Alright, and my next tip for you guys is to start holding your shots, okay? Don't just keep shooting your shotgun just because somebody's in front of you. Don't just keep just shooting blindly or whatever and barely putting out damage or not getting 100% accurate shots, okay? Take your time with your shots, alright? Only your shots that are effective will affect them, okay? That doesn't mean just shoot them until they're dead. Take your time. Make sure you're putting out some good damage, okay? And sometimes you will notice that if you and your opponent are like closing distance very quickly, it'd probably be better for you, instead of shooting them while they're like very close to you and getting a 95%. Just hold your shot for a second until you enter that little chunk range, and then just hit them once. You know what I mean? Holding your shot is a move. Well, it's not really a move. It's I don't really know, a tip that all the pro players are like going by. Okay, every single professional player knows how to hold their shot. All right, and even if you don't want to be a professional, holding your shots will just 1000% increase your shotgun gameplay, because you'll start putting out a lot more effective shots and start being a lot more accurate, because you're able to be more composed and relaxed because you're holding your shots. The next thing I want to show you guys is something that is very abusive in public matches, okay? So currently there is a very strong aim assist in the game, and I'm pretty sure that you guys are all able to feel it, and if you're not, it's okay. Just know that it's there, okay? And this aim assist, it drags your cursor over to your opponents, and it just helps you out with your aim. The best way to abuse the aim assist to make it where it's like almost hard to miss shots is just center your screen as much as you can and pop shot. When you pop shot, you just understand and see that the pellets are just flashing up on your screen, and it'll auto lock to that person, okay? That's the easiest way to abuse like aim assist. I probably shouldn't even tell you guys that. That's how good of a tip it is, okay? This lobby doesn't have aim assist, but just know that if it did, it'd be locking on to that character. Actually, it does have an aim assist. You guys see how it's like locking on a little bit? Just know that you can abuse that if you're pop shotting, because it locks on instantly, okay? So make sure you guys are using that in public matches. It helps out a lot. Okay, this next one is you quite often will find yourself in these since this is a cover-based shooter, but it's just over-the-cover Gnasher fights, alright? I'm going to show you guys the correct and incorrect way of approaching over-the-cover shoddy fights, and I'm going to tell you guys how you should play them all. Alright, well before that, I'm going to actually show you the defensive way to play a over-the-cover fight, and when you know somebody's about to slide into you. Okay, so let's just say hypothetically there's somebody like over there and he wants to slide into my cover. What you do is you position yourself perfectly where you know he's gonna slide based off of his character, like his body language, okay? And you just start aiming at that spot. And once he gets that spot, pull the trigger instantly. A lot of people die that way, okay? And you'll be surprised on how many people will slide into your cover while you're aiming above it, alright? So you can start baiting a lot of people by doing that, but just start aiming it. Well, even while they're standing there, if they're just looking at you, just start aiming above the cover. Just be ready for it, okay, at all times. Alright, but let me show you how to approach the cover fight if you're the person that's on the other end that's trying to push that person, right? So in order to approach that fight, you never want to slide directly forward, okay? So if the person is on this side of the cover right in front of me, you never want to slide directly into them. What you want to do is slide in an angle and aim over in this like direction, okay? Because when you aim over forward, you can shoot behind them, alright? Because you can't shoot directly like closer to the ground when you're aiming directly forward. But when you have an angle, you can aim yourself all the way back towards your own side. Okay? It helps you a lot in your gunfights, and you will come out, you will see yourself come out like a lot on top just by taking that little angle, and you will get a free one shot, like almost every single time as long as you're accurate. Okay? I notice a lot of people take like cover fights wrong, or they're sliding to covers blindly, not knowing what they're doing. Always take cover fights at an angle. Never take them head on, or you are trying to die. All right? Every single time. It's very simple, okay? And also another tip for you guys is if there's ever an opponent below you and you feel like you cannot shoot them, get that angle again and you can like get very, very close to the cover. And you might be able to get an angle on them if you look like this. Alright, I see that angle happen on the map Icebound. When you're in the up top control, you're able to shoot over the cover if you look down, like it's right below you. It's like you can see the door that's even below you when you like aim like that. So you want to LT and drag it to the left side, or LT and drag it to the right side. But if you don't have a clear shot, then just move over a little bit more and see if you have a clear shot if you move over, okay? It's very, very easy. Over the cover fights are the most simple things of the game, but a lot of people just don't know how to take them because they're used to sliding directly into the person, okay? The last tip I would like to show you guys is what I like to call the shot punch, alright? The shot punch is very simple, and it's just as simple as that. This kid has literally set me up perfectly for a shot punch. Okay? What you're doing is you're pressing RT, and you're simply pressing B as fast as you can after you press RT. This puts you into the shot punch animation, and you will lunge at that person if he's in the nice range from you. This is a free down every single time. Okay? You guys can use this a lot, but sometimes you can get punished for this if your person is ready to shoot back at you. Because during that lunge, you might lock distance a little bit more and get chunked. Alright? It's best used when you know an opponent has either no ammo or you know an opponent is going to be caught off guard by it, okay? Especially when they're hurt. Make sure you're using your melees a lot more because it is very, very quick and you can recover from it fast. Alright? You can also use what is called the two-piece, and the two-piece is back, okay? The melees do a perfect 50% damage. So what you do is you melee them first and then shoot right after. You can even hold RT to do this faster. Alright, it works very, very, very well, and it will help you guys a lot in your public match gameplay and in competitive gameplay as well. Just because the lunge is very, very broken right now, and it auto locks to every single opponent that you try to lunge at. So make sure you guys are using that. See that you can even kick them. That's kind of annoying. So yeah, that works as well. You can punch or kick them. It chooses the animation that it wants to do. Alright. The last tip I have for you guys is that you guys need to understand that you have the chance to take a shot and actually get hurt as long as your opponent is weak. So I'll explain to you guys what I mean by that, like real quick, in this like hypothetical situation, okay? It's very, very realistic and it happens a lot. So let's say I have, what is this guy doing? Let's say I have an opponent on this end of the cover, right? And I have him full red already, okay? What you can do is simply just bounce wide at an angle and just take the easy shot. But the thing is, a lot of players are scared to bounce wide or just be able to take a shot because they're just scared of it. But make sure you're hitting that shot. If you're gonna bounce wide, you have to commit to hitting that shot, okay? Because there's no turning back. The other tip I have for you guys is if your opponent's already weak, never get in chunk range. always get away. Okay, if your opponent is weak, start backpedaling. Let them keep coming forward, and they probably end up like upping and throwing their life away. Very, very simple, boys. And it works all the time, literally. There's that both back 8. Alright, so as I see you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my part 2 to the Gnasher tips. And I will see you guys later. Make sure if you enjoyed this video and or it helped you at all, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and let me know if you want to know have any other tutorials. And if you want to see me use my shotty myself and understand how good I am at the game, you just make sure you pull up to my Twitch stream and just say what's up and let me know that it helps you out, because I really do appreciate it and I love seeing the feedback. So see you guys, and I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.